All right, hello everybody. So, you may be wondering, some things are a little bit different in the scene, or just basically just straight up on the screen right now. That's what I meant to say. But pretty much we were going to test out a new way we were going to do these mock drafts, so we can do a preview for our draft stream. However, we ran into severe echoing issues, and so basically that wiped the entire thing. So we decided to compensate and just do it just like somewhat fair, except you still can't see ends. So rest in peace to those hopes for at least this episode. But today we're just going to be doing a mock draft, and it's the West, and even though APOC's not here and we want him to be on here, it will be crazy. So let's get straight into it. So with that being said, Yins, I know you said in the deleted version of this mock that you wanted me to jokingly take Ty Simpson, and you know what? Let's switch it up a bit. Let's take Ty Simpson first.
Don't actually take Ty Simpson. Oh my gosh. At you, what the hell?
I mean, you got any player you want on the board now.
To be honest, I still like to experiment with a trade for the Cardinals, that being either, say, Alice or who else could be interested in a trade? I think the Jets would be interested, but I feel like they make more sense moving up at either 6 or 5. This is here now though, because if you're I'm gonna go through with the trade. I'm going to play to the rumors. Where in the world is Dallas? Why is Dallas not here?
Fuck, they got rid of forced trades. Shit.
Okay. So pick 3, pick 12. I would want to do pick 20. You would have to give up your pick.
What are you even trying to prove here, Brett? Scooby called me a chicken for not wanting to waste my time with the game show.
Okay, so I'm going to use some future picks to mimic the trade, but essentially you'd be trading back from pick 3 for both these first round picks, and I would also add a late round pick. Say, for example, pick 152 in the 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
They go up and take Jeremiah Love this time. You know what? That's actually
it isn't Francis Valley Go where you take your 4 fucking offensive linemen in a row.
To be honest, though, Reese and Love, from my understanding, are the 2 guys teams are most interested with in terms of trading up with. And I completely missed your trade.
I said it too late, so you're good. You're good. With my next pick, we have the Chiefs on the board, and they need corner, and I'm going to keep it same pick as I did in the deleted mock version. Give me Jerron McCoy.
Right, now that you're at pick 12, you can take whoever you want. You can take whoever's left. Because now you have 2 first-round picks to play with. Man, you completely screwed me over with that Ty Simpson BS. I planned on taking him at 20 this time. Caleb Downs is here. Caleb Downs falls to you here at 12. I think that's the obvious pick if he does fall to 12. With the Rams, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to do the consensus pick. It's probably the most boring thing ever, but Mekhi Lemon makes so much sense for this team. I do think Mekhi Lemon makes a lot of sense for the team. Absolute demon over the middle. He's going to be your slot guy. He's going to be He's going to be your chain mover consistently, and he pairs really well with Puka Nakua, and I just think McVay would love him in his offense. All right, now back with the Cardinals at pick 20. Chancellor Delane is staring me right in the face. He is by far the best, I think. Would you agree that he's probably the best player here available, or do you have Proctor over Delane?
I have Proctor over Delane, but Delane's good when he's not injured.
I also really think he's good, but you desperately need tackle, and I'm gonna go ahead and take Caden Proctor to become your development. Either you're yes, you're gonna have to develop him.
Don't say Proctor, please.
Look, man, he needs to develop a diet slightly, okay?
He's doing fine at fucking Manu Everett, like, God.
He's like 360. He's like 370. He's 350 now?
He was 350 at the combine, like...
Okay, so he still needs to drop... For most teams to be comfortable with him, he'd have to drop another 20 pounds.
Not necessarily. I think at peak position, season shape, he was 340, so, like, it's not like...
Okay, but imagine how good he would look if he were 330 or 335.
Fine, he's a Hall of Fame guard if he's too fat. Like, simple as that. Like once he gets his inside counter issue fixed, he's a Hall of Famer. Like it's not that complicated. It's just where he's going to end up based off his weight. So I'll say that. With my next pick, I am not taking Emmanuel Pregnon. I will not be that stupid. I'm not taking a center here, so I'm going to take interior defensive line, and again, I'm going to keep it as simple as I did in the deleted mock. Hopefully that's the last time I have to reference that. Give me Caden McDonald.
San Francisco, they also need tackle and max. Actually, we did Iron Anchor before. I'm going to take Blake Miller. I think he's probably a ready-made right tackle. He'll probably come in and start immediately at right tackle. This is a dude who's played all 4 years at Clemson. He has 54 starts at Clemson, I think. He's only allowed 2 sacks. I think this is for his past year. Only allowed 2 sacks, 5 hurries. This is a dude who will come in and play immediately for you. And you need an upgrade at your right tackle spot.
All right. First of all, I want to thank you for taking Blake Miller, making my life easier. And second, I want to thank the Houston Texans for making my life easier by taking Avion Terrell. So I will take Max Einhaker here, and I will have 2 Pro Bowl tackles on my team.
Gosh, Avion Terrell, Kamari Lassiter, and Derek Stingley would be the nastiest corner trio in the fucking... That would be a nasty corner trio, dog.
That secondary would be loaded.
All right, Brandon Cesay's here. I think he's probably going to be the pick in real life if he makes it here for the Seahawks.
So, yeah. I can guarantee you it's not Chris Johnson. I will say that.
He comes in there and becomes your outside corner opposite of Josh Jobe. Yeah, Josh Jobe's going to be outside corner, and then Witherspoon stays in the slot. So here with the Cardinals, again, this is... Now you really screwed me over with Ty Simpson bullshit. Because I was going to take him here at 34. I think
you said you were going to take him at 20. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but like, you really screwed me over.
He would have ended up in Pittsburgh if I hadn't taken him. Like, let's be real.
Not necessarily. But Zion Young's here. I think he's someone... I've heard mixed opinions on him. I've heard that he's a high ceiling guy. I've heard that he's a high floor guy with a lower ceiling. But I do know for a fact he's going to help you in the run game.
Yeah, he profiles as a power guy. Not much like finesse to be like an edge one, but he's going to be a solid edge 2 throughout his career.
I think you'd be happy. I think you'd be happy with a guy who can get you 8 sacks a year at 34. So I'm going to take Zion Young, help out that pass rush, get you someone to work on, get you someone who can help out. Oh my gosh, who is their fucking? No, it's not Josh Williams. Eagles edge who got paid and went to the Cardinals. I'm so sorry, I forgot his name.
Josh Sweat.
Yes, Josh Sweat. I knew it was Josh something. I don't know where I got Williams from, but anyways, your pick.
This pick is easy for me. I'm not going to waste too much time. Raiders desperately need talent in the receiver room, and Casey Concepcion's on the board, so I'll take him.
Yeah, would have done the same pick.
And then now with the Chiefs, I'm not taking Emmanuel Pregnon here. I'm not taking Lee Hunter here. I'm not taking Eli Stowers here for the life of me. It wants me to take Skylar Bell, but you know what? Let's add Chris Brazil. You need a deep threat desperately badly, and he can do that for you. All right, and I'm back on the clock at 23 in the second round, and now I think I'm going to attack interior offensive line. You know what? I haven't taken Chase Posadas yet, so I'll mix it up a little bit and take Chase Posadas.
Damn, he fell to 55. All right, so Niners took Blake Miller, help out your to get yourself a starting right tackle immediately. 27. I still think this offensive line could use even more help, so I'm going to go with a riser in this draft class with Keelan Rutledge to come in and play guard for you. Help out Brock Purdy, make sure he does not go down again. The injury. And also, he is a mauler in the run game. Just is. Los Angeles.
Take Taylor Green. Take Taylor Green, please.
Taylor Green? No, I'm not taking Taylor Green at fucking 61. I think you could use a nose tackle here. And Dominique Orange, big citrus out of Iowa State, come in and play nose for you. I think that's the position. That is definitely a place in which the D line feels lacking. So not very, but still something you can add on to for the D line.
Okay. With my next pick, Jack, please do not kill me for me having control over your draft. Let's just get another weapon in the backfield, and Mike Washington seems perfect for that. So he might be a one-cut guy, but he's pretty fast, and hopefully he can just be a solid piece in the backfield for Denver.
I think he actually pairs pretty nicely in that background. You have a guy, an RJ Harvey, who is pretty decent receiving back. But Seattle, they are having the time of their lives in this draft. Jadarian Price is here. You take Jadarian Price at 64, and you're not worried at all. So Arizona taken 2 defensive players in Caleb Downs and Zion Young, and then you've taken Caden Proctor at pick 20 due to the trade. Now things get interesting here. I'm going to take a quarterback. It's between Garrett Nussmeier and Drew Aller.
Please don't tell me you're taking quarterback here. Please don't tell me.
I am taking a quarterback here, and I'm going to go with the higher ceiling guy in Drew Aller here at... Look, Drew Aller in the third, I don't think that he's not going to... Wow. Look. You're taking a dark shot. This is a dark shot, dog. He's not going to fall. Can I speak? Damn.
I fucked you over so bad.
Look, I'm going to take Drew Aller. I'm taking a dart shot. If he doesn't work out, he's a 3rd round pick. I'm not going to be worried. I'm not going to be very worried if he doesn't work out. His third round pick, you taking him here in the third round, doesn't work out, you're going to have a first round pick to take a quarterback, hopefully next year. I don't expect this team to be good, so might as well take a guy who can be possibly starting quarterback in the league. That's the tools, and let's be honest, tools is the only thing you can hope for in a fucking third round quarterback.
All right. Well, after forcing Yins into, let's just say, the death penalty, I now am back on the clock, and given what's on the board, let's just take what's best available, and looks like it's Grayson Holm. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, let's just take Grayson Holm. They need defensive line depth, and he would be perfect for that. All right, Kansas City is now back on the clock, and I am not taking the slowest running back in this class in Jonah Coleman. Guard is available, so I could do that if I wanted to. And Corleone is available, but I'm not. I don't think I'm going to take any DTs here. Ooh, we got. You know what? Yeah, we can take edge. Why not? Let's take edge. Yeah, give me Romello Height. Let's change it up a bit. Give a change of pace in their edge room. All right. Chargers back on the clock. They need a center, and Sam Heck is still on the board. Potentially the best center in this class, and they get him at 86, so not bad.
Here with the Rams. Took Kai Lemon in the first. He took Dominic Orange to play nose in the second. Now, to be honest, I don't even really think Rams have many needs necessarily. Like, I look at the tight end room. Oscar Delp would be such a fun pick, but you have Davis Allen, Terrence Ferguson, Tyler Higbee, Colby Parkinson. You have a really good tight end room. So maybe you hope someone falls, but damn, you don't have a pick until 207, and who's gonna that you like? Especially over someone like a safety you can definitely use. So I'm gonna go ahead and take safety. I'm gonna go Kamari Ramsey out of USC. Hope someone falls to you down in the picks that you have late in the draft. Seattle. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do it. Ted Hurst at 96 for Seattle. Immediate deep threat. Big body wide receiver that you don't... Well, you have Jake Bobo, but you don't really... They'd be better than Jake Bobo. That's really all I'm going to say. But deep down the field, in terms of player comparison, I know this has been thrown out. The most consistent one you hear is George Pickens, but when you watch him, you'll see the reason why people compare his play to George Pickens' play. So I think he'd be a really fun pick and really fun player for Seattle. And the rich get richer.
Ooh. Hold on, what the hell? Why is... Okay, I'll do that later. So now I am at 102.
I screwed you over. Ted Hurst would be so fucking fun on Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, that would be fun. But I want to add to the safety room, and here this is between two guys. Genesis Smith, who could easily be a first-round pick if he cleared up some technicals, and Zakee Wheatley, who could also be a first-round pick, but is a little bit more refined, but is a little bit less athletic than Smith. So, who do I take here?
Or you could go protection.
Yeah, Marco Bell's available. Is there any... I mean, actually... Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I can... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying yeah 20 times. Did the Raiders move their tackles at all? Like Poland and stuff?
It's gonna be a new team. It's gonna be a whole new staff, so I don't think it really matters what they were doing last year.
Yeah.
It's not the same offensive staff.
How
believe it is.
often did the Seahawks?
Hey, wait. It's gonna be just yeah. Go look at the Seahawks because it's fucking Kubiak's team now.
Yeah. I gotta pull that up.
What is that? The one thing he's lacking of, or
The
one
reason
thing he's
why
good at?
he is not as high on some boards is because he's gap only and he isn't really a movement guy. If you watch him, but like everything everything he does well requires him not to pull or really move. It's just like using his big ass frame, 6'9", 340, and just fucking using the long ass arms, his strength, just to not let anybody get through. And that's why I have him rated highly, higher than consensus, because that's just Orlando Brown. There is someone better than him, like early on. Like it's a weird case, but there's like two players in this class that are the same archetype. One is Markel Bell, and two is Micah Pettis, who, if he was ever consistent from first quarter to fourth quarter and did not have condition issues, he would probably go ahead of Bell and probably would be in the first round discussion. So, if you do want to know, like, if you want to worry about day 3, who's going to take that risk on Pettis? Just click the link down below and you can watch this react to that. But no, there's no data. I'm going to trust that the Raiders aren't gonna. The Seahawks didn't pull their tackles last year and just go Marco Bell.
All right, Cardinals' last pick was the one he hated so desperately with Drew Aller. Back with another pick, and I'm going to go ahead and take a center here because it says here you only have one center, Holt. And from what I know about the Cardinals' offensive line is that everyone that was not named Josh Simmons was not very good. So we're going to go ahead and get some more help on that offensive line. Take Jake Slaughter out of Florida to play that center position.
All right, so with that being said, you may be wondering, why do I have to pick immediately after the Cardinals? Why did it not Sim? Well, I made a trade, and the Raiders are now back on the clock, and I was not going to allow, the Raiders to miss out on safety, and Genesis Smith is on the board. So let's take him, and let's hope it works out.
Single high demon.
All right, at 108, the Broncos are on the clock. And they have Evan Ingram, but he's going to leave after this season. So let's get his replacement right now. I don't know why Oscar Delp is still at 215, but you know what? Let's take him 100 picks early. And then Kansas City, they can use a guard potentially. They can also use D-line, Corleone, Keenan, Regis. Yeah, I can. You know what? Let's go with Albert Regis and take a guard later. And Denver is back on the clock. One of their many late round picks. And if we look at center, Jagger Burton is the final guy of the good centers that are on the board. So, or the top tier of centers. So let's go with him. And I will not stop shutting the fuck up. So with my next pick for the Chargers, the second to last one, let's take best player available, and let's take someone who could potentially develop into a starter, and Will Lee. And finally, shut up.
All right, so San Francisco, I am going to give you. It's just definitely something you need. When your two guys got injured, and Bosa and Michael Williams, it was rough. So I'm gonna go ahead and take guy. I'm gonna be honest, I've not watched or heard of Mason Riger out of Wisconsin.
Me neither.
6'5", 251.
All I know is that he
140.
one time posted a TikTok of him gaining 50 pounds of muscle. That's the only thing I know about him, so.
Shit there's a good reason he's 251 then. So I'm gonna take him edge depth for the Seahawks for San Francisco. Now back on the clock. I'm gonna go wide receiver. I'm gonna go ahead and get you a weapon because Brandon Ayuk, I don't even know if he's playing football anymore. Juwan Jennings still hasn't been re-signed. You bring in Mike Evans, but he's not going to be here forever. You bring in Christian Kirk on what was it, a 2 or 3 year deal?
Might have been 1.
1 year deal, and then you still have Ricky Pearsall, who you're hoping stays healthy because he can be your wide receiver 1. I do believe in Ricky Pearsall. But I'm going to go ahead and get even more help, and I'm going to go ahead and take Eric McAllister out of TCU, a deep threat, tall, big frame. I think Brock Purdy would be very excited to play with a guy like that.
All right, so with my next pick, I'm going to pick someone who I actually just made a video today on. Give me Kendall Daniels. I said he was a first-round talent. I will stick by that. Give me some Kendall Daniels, the Raiders.
I saw the Dan Brugler mock draft, and he went in the 7th.
Yeah, I mentioned a lot of people have him in the 7th, but I severely disagree with it.
We'll see what happens next week. So
I think he'll go 4th, but
San Francisco again. Damn. Decent. Well, they only have 2 more picks. They have no. Hold up. San Francisco has no picks past 139.
How many picks do they have?
These are their last 2 picks. They have 6. Pick 139 is their last pick. So we got to make these 2 picks count then. Ooh, okay.
I'll help you out.
We're going to do a trade.
You said it was their last pick, so.
Well, these 2.
Okay, no. Okay, but no. I'll do the one. Yeah, no.
We're on the clock now.
I did. Oh, okay. All right. Now the Chiefs are back on the clock. They are on their 5th of 8 picks now. They can take a running back or they take a guard, and I can wait on a little bit for a running back. And Bo Stevens is still here at guard, so I'm going to take him.
Bo Stevens is a nice pickup. Go ahead and take. The line here makes sense. Actually, I kind of forgot about Oza. I did kind of forget about Oza. And we have safeties, but Michael Taff at 139 is a reach, in my opinion. I like Brown and Mustafa. But you know what? Annual day 3 running back who's probably going to get a bunch of carries because McCaffrey gets hurt, and that guy is going to be Emmett Johnson.
I knew you were going to take him.
He is the most. I have a feeling he's going to actually be pretty cool, even though, like, oh my gosh, he's not fast. Oh my gosh,
it's not like
the athlete. It doesn't matter.
It's like he's not like the most elusive, like with cuts and stuff like that. Like it's like very, very like just straightforward with him, where he doesn't provide much value. Like
sometimes you just need a battering ram.
I don't even know if he does. How big is Emmett Johnson? I think that's
like 215 or something.
I don't think he. When I saw him, I don't think that was
205.
I don't know
if he plays like a battering ram, that's all that matters.
Well,
and if he can stay healthy, that's all that matters, especially for the Niners running back room.
Yeah, true. All right. With my next pick, since you want to take running back, I'll take running back, and
I'm the next pick. I'm the Cardinals.
Oh fuck! I forgot. Oh, I caught the Chargers from the clock. God damn it! Continue.
Cardinals here, I think linebacker makes quite a bit. Off-ball linebacker makes quite a bit of sense. And I'm going to take a shot on a dude I'm finding out is like the smartest linebacker in this class, might be the smartest player in this class, and Torian York. He is undersized. The dude literally knows the play before the play is even called. Fucking absurd. I'm going to take a shot on him here in the 4th round. San Francisco back on the clock again. We now have picks thanks to the trade with Kansas City. And there is a tight end here who should not be here, and Justin Jolly.
I also knew you were going to take him. You have so many fucking picks in this range, holy.
Arizona again. Arizona. They have a lot of picks. This is the Dallas pick, so it's what would have been the Dallas pick. I'm also, I think. I think taking D-line here makes sense, and going in, getting Monte Capehart, big enforcer in the middle. Damn, he's athletic. 5'3", 13 with a 4'8", 540 and a 33-inch vert. That's actually kind of crazy. 6'5", 313. Dude's running a 4'8".
I thought you said 5'5" for a second.
Oh, 6'5". And he damn, that's athletic.
All right. Anyway, back to the point. I will draft an RB now in day 3, and I'll take Jamari Taylor. And with the Broncos, they need a linebacker, and Jaden Duggars should still be on the board, so let's take him. And now Kansas City is back on the clock, and looks like BPA is Cuevas, and I haven't taken the tight end yet, so I'll take him. And with the Raiders, is there any corners on the board? Oh yeah, there is. There should be. Kobe Taylor. Let's take him. And then.
And back on the
go.
board. Actually, still here. I didn't think he'd be here.
Chiefs are done. Broncos.
If he's still, you know what? If he's still there, taking for the Rams. But for Arizona, I think best player available here is probably the way we want to go. And got picked earlier. Yeah, BPA is. Yeah, Nick Singleton, I think, is BPA here. Running back depth. Not like you necessarily need it, but
all right,
that's kind of how the board fell.
All right, and now that you've allowed me to take an offensive guard that's best available, let's take a Nez Cooper.
Yeah, I already took multiple guards, or a guard, so
that's fair.
Be worried about that. Final pick for the Seahawks, only have 4, so there is a chance they could trade out of the 32 if Simpson goes past the Steelers in real life and get some sort of picks back onto your draft. But this is going to be their last pick, and no offensive line. I do feel like the offensive line issue is going to fix itself because all these dudes are young. All of them are young. Your whole O-line is really young. So I'm just going to go ahead, take the DB here. Michael Taff is here. I think they'd be pretty cool with that. I think he fits them.
Mm-hmm.
He's a psycho. He is a psychopath. He is a bit of a psychopath.
Yeah. Can I? Yeah.
Fuck.
What?
Jacksonville took Taylor Green. I was gonna take him for the Rams. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Anyway, with the next pick, from Chargers' final pick, let's do PPA, and let's do You know what? Yeah, why not? Let's have some fun. Tyler Montgomery, welcome to the Chargers.
E2 legend. Oh my gosh, I think he was probably well, there aren't
There's one more.
undraftable guys still ain't. Like
There's
out
one
of, I'm not taking Luke Altmaier.
No, not him.
I would actually be down for Haynes King.
Nope.
Is it Aguilar for you?
Nope, Pavia.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Pavia would be. I think he's better than Stetson Bennett.
I don't think he's better than Bennett, but I just want to see how he'd do on fucking special teams and put him at gunner just for fun, because why not?
I
don't think he can do it, but I would want to see it because everyone's making fucking Pavia jokes.
I genuinely think Pavia was a better college quarterback than Bennett because he put up better numbers with far less talent. He did. He put up. This man took fucking Vanderbilt to a 10-win season. I don't. What are you talking about?
Stetson Bennett was a fucking 4th-round pick for a reason. What the hell are you talking about?
Man, I ain't worried. Man, Stetson Bennett is a 4th-round pick because he ain't 5'10". Oh.
He's literally 5'10". No, excuse me, 5'11", but he's still undersized.
Man, man,
do you not see his fucking...
He did. Look. Pavia did similar with far less than fucking all-time defense. I don't care. This is a terrible take. I don't care. But for the Rams, I'm going to get offensive line help for Stafford, and I'm going to go ahead with a Georgia player in Micah Morris. There's a good chance he might not even be here. See? 6'1".
That's wingspan.
Oh.
Bennett literally tested better at everything in the fucking combine.
Look, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did. His is on the left. Pavia's is on the right.
Okay, then the times here on the site are wrong. Because it says Pavia had a fucking 4.59 40.
Diego Pavia 40. Hold on. Please tell me that's true, please. Where the fuck is this combine shit?
Look, we boosting Pavia stocks over here. I don't care if they're wrong.
Hold on. Diego Pavia draft scout. What does it have as this 40? Please tell me that's real.
What is it?
I think that. Yep, that looks. Yeah, he had a 4.84 at his pro day.
Did he even run at the combine then?
He might be a bit faster, but still.
He definitely isn't a 4.8.
He ran 4.8 the same way James Olave ran 5.6.
That's great. 4.8. That sounds wrong.
And,
if you we've watched Diego Pavia, he don't look like a 4.8 dude.
I mean, he ran 4.8, I guess.
I know he says he ran 4.8, but like
ran 5.6.
Look. This is the same. Oh, he ran a 4.8 like Avion ran a 4.6. You know damn well Avion ain't no 4.6.
Wait, did Avion actually run a 4.6?
Yes, because he ran on an injured hamstring.
Okay. Oh, if he's injured, then that's whatever. Diego, I don't know if he had any injuries.
But all I'm saying is he looked faster on tape.
I will stand by the fact that Stetson's probably faster. So with that being said, yeah, I already mentioned Olave. Let's give the Raiders a developmental tackle here. 5'6", 40 himself.
All right, last pick for San Francisco. To be honest, I don't really know who here. Probably take a safety and Bishop Fitzgerald, the second of the USC safeties. Cardinals, last pick. Who is worth the pick? Well, there are obviously guys who are worth the pick. Oh yeah, did you hear that Owen Heineke is heading back to Oklahoma? So he's going to need to get taken off of here. But I'm going to go with more interior defense line with Cole Brevard out of Texas.
Cole, I think it's Brevard. If
Brevard?
Yeah, Brevard. I know a place called Brevard, so that's why I know how to say that. With my final Raiders pick, they need a linebacker, and you know what? I know you like him, so I'll honor your likeness for him. Give me Harold Perkins.
Moves they made for linebacker this offseason?
Nothing notable to my memory.
They went out and signed N'Kobe Dean and gosh.
They got N'Kobe Dean, they got Quay Walker. I mean,
Quay Walker.
They could still use a backup. Like, let the backup make the 53.
Need is definitely a strong word.
It was a need on the site, so
there are no quarterbacks worth a damn anymore. So there goes developmental. There goes random emergency backup quarterback plan out the window. Damn, it is slim pickings at 232, which is obvious, but like, what we're gonna value linebacker for once in our lives. Jack Kelly out of BYU.
All right, and now I have 3 7th-round picks with the Broncos, so I'm going to try to fly by this as quick as I possibly can. What can I do? No, he's not here. All right, first let's take Lewis Bond, just to mix it up a bit. Then let's take...
I'm on the board.
Wait, really?
Yes. Dog. Rams have...
Oh fuck!
No
I thought you meant
from...
I didn't even. No, I thought you said in the context. Oh, you're actually on the draft board. My bad. Anyway, continue.
Oh no! So the Rams have no picks from 29th pick in the third all the way until 6. And they have 4 more picks.
Oh.
They gotta wait so many damns. Gotta hear so many draft chimes till they can actually pick. But Damani Jackson out of Alabama had a really good first half of the season and just fell off quite a bit throughout the year. I'm gonna go ahead and take another depth tight end and Riley Nowakowski. He's just gonna be your offensive weapon at H-back.
All right, I'm gonna take a guy that I have a at least a day 2 grade on, or late day 2 grade on. Give me Latrell McCutcheon. He's very light, but he's a good cover corner that can be good for you. But he needs a lot of development. And for my final pick,
the final pick of the draft and of our multi-division this is the last pick.
No,
so
we still got the first round mock. Remember? Unless you're talking
division draft.
Division series, yeah, okay. So with the final pick of the division series, I've taken him, I think, in every single one, and I think it would not be this series without closing off with Joshua Braun. So I'm going to take him. So with that being said, wait.
And every single one of your last
when did
picks?
they add achievements to this?
They've been here.
Oh, they've been there? I haven't noticed it like a single time. Like, generally, I've never noticed that a single time. Cool. Alright, so with that being said, that is the end of the division series. We still got one more thing to go before the draft and the stream for the 3 days, which is the first round mock, which will come out. I've been extremely late on editing these, so I'm going to probably get every single one of these episodes out this weekend. And then the mock draft will probably come out somewhere between Wednesday and Thursday, and then we will go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see ya.
Yeah.